Let's make the call to the bullpen and welcome in Jon Hein. What was your biggest takeaway, Hein, from the Mets' offensive outburst again today?
Well, you guys hit a bunch of them. I'm going to stick with the Franciscos and go with Alvarez behind the plate. Now, I mean, we're talking about all offense, and he's been contributing there. But Quintana is a different pitcher when Alvarez is behind the plate. We've seen that time and again. And getting him back and having him be the regular backstop, I think people are overlooking from a defensive point of view. The pitching has been better. He seems to be the glue at the bottom of that order that's really helping out. I agree with the other Francisco Lindor now hitting leadoff and Nimmo in the 2-hole. That's made a tremendous difference. And look, hitting's contagious. And when you got J.D. Martinez and everybody else contributing, people just follow suit. I know we're going to talk about a couple other guys in a little bit, but I like Alvarez a lot. I think he really helps this team on both the offense and the defensive side of things, and it's no coincidence that since he's been back, this team has been winning a lot of ball games.
Yeah, Alvarez has been hammering the baseball as of late, and to your point, defensively, he's been a difference maker as well. Well, Hein touched a little bit on J.D. Martinez. We all know what a difference maker J.D. Martinez's bat has been for this team. What else has he brought to the Mets?
Yeah, we talk a lot about what a professional hitter, right? That's the phrase that gets thrown around a lot when we talk about J.D. Martinez. Well, what exactly is that? Ask around the Mets clubhouse, you'll get some really good answers. I spoke to Brandon Nimmo about J.D. Martinez and just his impact on what the lineup has been inside that clubhouse. And really what's happened here is guys have went up to a guy like J.D. Martinez who said right from the jump, hey, come at me. I'm an open book when it comes to tips, when it comes to sharing information. And they have. And we've seen a guy really who puts in the work, shows up at 10 a.m., gets his hitting work done, goes back to the field, gets more hitting work done, really cares about his craft. And then one thing that really stuck out to me about what Nimmo said was, hey, this is a guy who's really stressed to us in hitters meetings that you have to have a different approach to every pitcher, a different swing for every single pitcher in every different at-bat too. And I think that's what we've seen from the Mets from top to bottom is a better approach day to day. And I think that's really rubbed off on the rest of the lineup when it comes to J.D. Martinez setting that tone in hitters meetings and guys really learning from him what it takes to be a professional hitter every day, day to day, consistently.
Well, you hit on professionalism. That's what J.D. Martinez is to a T. I mean, this is one of the more professional hitters you're going to find in the sport. He's been doing it for a long period of time. And I think the impact he's had on the rest of the lineup is contagious and contagious in a good way, where everyone was talking about that team meeting and the idea of relaxing. J.D. Martinez was kind of hammering that home. And to be honest, Sal, when the whole team meeting element came to play, I wanted to kind of toss it out my window. I thought it was a whole hot bunch of garbage. Clearly it wasn't. The Mets have backed that up with the way their at-bats have just drastically changed over the last few weeks, and I think you can attribute that to the idea that Martinez is anchoring that top half of the order.